With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line. Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Here we go, G, get off the field. Let's go.
Manning now on first down. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On first down, Manning. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Manning now to throw. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a hand. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss. 34 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Nope, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's
to go get the football. It's that type of have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So we had the touchdown and 2-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Yeah, and most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 2. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on second down. Madden. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
6-6, pull it, ready.
Now Manning to try again after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From midfield, here's Manning. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Looking deep downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check pass. Check pass.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Earl Thomas was so good at Texas, playing center field, playing free safety, that they thought if he came back for 1 more year, they're going to have to move him to corner. Those are the types of skills he has. That's what we just saw there. 2 deep coverage, came off of the, near the hash mark and made an excellent play on the football. Boy, can he roam.
Yep, and not really tall at 5'10", but he can roam, and he's disruptive. And they rattle off a big one. 48 yards. Now Manning steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
He was simply incredible at finding the end zone during his tenure in the NFL. Holds the NFL single-season touchdown reception record with 23 back in 2007, partner.
Well, you also reminded me that Randy Moss set the rookie record with 17 touchdown grabs all the way back in 1998.
Oh, you remember that season? He thought he had so much to prove to the league. He didn't go as high in the draft as he thought he should have, and he tried to make everyone else pay.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing now is Manning. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. To throw, it's Manning. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Manning. That'll be caught by Rice. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
X3, 218, chop it.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This one taken from the 7. And an alley to run. And he nearly takes it the whole way, but he stopped at the 4-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, 20. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Manning to throw once more. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Again, it's Manning. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Complete. It's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. It got his man complete. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are